Hey guys, so if you are watching my videos, you might recognize this device. This is my Xiaomi Mi 10 and this was running on Chinese ROM which was MIUI 14. So I did able to unlock the bootloader and flashed a custom ROM. So now it is running on Android 16. This is Evolution X ROM. This one is running pretty well on this device. So as you can see here, Android 16, Evolution X version 11.4.1 and the security patch level is 1st November 2025. So this is the first custom ROM I have flashed on this device. And if you want to flash this custom ROM on your device, I did make a tutorial video how you can flash a custom ROM on a Xiaomi device. You can check out my Redmi Note 7 video. The process is same, but you have to unlock the bootloader yourself because unlocking bootloader is a little difficult side. If you have updated your device to HyperOS 1, then maybe there are some tools which can bypass the security and you can unlock the bootloader. And if you're able to unlock the bootloader, you can go with custom ROM. Custom ROM will provide much better experience than HyperOS, but there are issues with custom ROM. Many things might not work properly, like safety net feature. You might not able to use bank apps, optimization issues. So these things are there. So you have to take the risk. If you want a custom ROM on your device, then you have to take this risk. So as you can see here, this ROM is running pretty well on my device. I have been using this ROM about 2 weeks now actually. And I did test everything here. Everything seems to be working perfectly fine. But still there are few issues with this ROM. So the control panel, as Android 16 based ROM, as you can see here, the control panel is similar to all other LSP-based ROM. And you can add or delete shortcut from here. I do like Android 16's control panel. It looks very nice. And for customization, we do get the Evolver section where you get tons of customization option. So like theme engine, lock screen option. So in the lock screen option, we can enable AOD as this device is called AMOLED panel. So you can enable AOD. And another thing is that you can keep the wallpaper as like iPhone. So the wallpaper will be shown on the AOD screen. If you want that, you can enable it. Status bar, quick settings, so tons of things available. Notification, power menu, miscellaneous. So there are few things, and system haptic option available. Component spoofing like Google Photos unlimited storage, Google Apps spoofing, and Snapchat spoofing. Many things available actually. And in terms of network connectivity, as you can see here, SIM card is working perfectly fine. 5G is working. Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, VoLTE, Wi-Fi working. And NFC working well. If we check hotspot is also working perfectly fine. So in terms of network connectivity, there is no issue at all. Everything seems to be working perfectly fine. In my uses, I haven't faced any connectivity issue. Even quick share also working perfectly fine here. In the app section, so as we are using a custom ROM, we do get few option here like app lock option, game space, assistant, sidebar. So sidebar you can enable and you can make shortcut of your application. So you can quickly access them as you can see here, or you can press here and you will get whole list. So that is a Bible. Notification, as you can see here, there are few options. Sound and vibration, so I haven't faced any issue. Sound and vibration working perfectly fine here. And we do get Dolby Atmos option and per volume control option. By default, Dolby Atmos option is turned on. Turn it off because the sound tuning is not really good with Dolby Atmos. You can customize it yourself, but the default one is not really that good. Modes option is available. Display, so adaptive brightness is working well, no issue at all. And 90 Hz refresh rate, you can set per depth refresh rate config is available. Don't put it on extreme refresh rate because it will try to push the display 90 Hz always, even in the game. So you might find it a little bit choppy. Maximum refresh rate and minimum refresh rate, you can tweak these things. And we do get double tap to awake and double tap to sleep. And double tap to awake is working. So as you can see here, no issue. And in the lock screen option, so we do get always on display, so you can turn it on. It is working, as you can see here. And as I said, if you want the wallpaper to show, you can go here, turn it on, and you have to enable the lock screen ambient wallpaper. Now as you can see here, it is showing the wallpaper. Not really that much useful because the display is not LTPO display, so it will consume a lot of battery. Wallpaper and style. So we do get all the clock option, as you can see here. We can customize them from here, like color and size. So those things are available. And in the more wallpaper section, we do get AI wallpaper, which is working. Emoji workshop, which is working. I did try them. And a few default wallpapers. So as you can see here. Shortcut we can change. And more lock screen setting I have already shown you. Storage. So this is Android 16 based ROM. It takes around 15 or 16 GB of storage, as you can see here. Around 20 GB on this device because I did install few application. Battery. So in terms of battery, the battery backup is quite good. I haven't faced any drain issue or charging related issue. It does support fast charging. And we do get few option here like charging control options. So you can limit or schedule charging, as you can see. And we do get battery information option, as you can see here, but it does not show right information, as you can see. But the battery backup is quite good. In the system setting, we do get few options like buttons option is available. You can do few things with these buttons. Few options are available. Gesture option is available and few other things. Security and privacy. So we do get both face and fingerprint unlock option. And fingerprint is working. But one thing which I have found related to fingerprint is that if you turn off the AOD option, so AOD is off. Now if we try to unlock, so we can't unlock the device if the screen is off. So this is kind of issue with this ROM. Usually with the HyperOS or MIUI 11, 12, 14, whatever it is, you can directly unlock the device resting your finger here, but it does not work here. And another thing is that there is artifact, as you can see here, something black here, and it is with the ROM and the issue is there. By the way, you can customize the fingerprint animation and all these things are available in the evolver section. And the face unlock is also available. You can unroll your face and it does work well. And we do get few other options like private space and more security and privacy option. We do get few other things here. Pretty good things actually, like theft protection, SIM lock, and few other things. And we do get location, which is working well, password and passkey option, and few other things. So these things are working well, perfectly fine, and quite smooth, as you can see here. No issue at all. In terms of application, so this is a GF's build, so we do get Google application with this ROM, and we do get MIUI camera with this ROM, as you can see here, MIUI camera. So 1x is working perfectly fine, but when you put in 0.5, it gets stuck, as you can see here. This is related to the camera application optimization, not related to any kind of hardware or anything like that. But on the video mode, as you can see here, video recording is working, and if we close this and put it on 0.5, we can record video in 0.5x mode. So I don't know what is going on, but you can't take picture with ultra wide lens, but you can shoot video. So this is kind of issue with this ROM right now. And I did install another camera application here. So this is Gcam. You can install it. It is working well. There is no auxiliary lens support like ultra wide and micro lens support, but the main lens you can use and working well, video recording and everything. no issue at all. So in terms of camera, there isn't much issue, perfectly fine actually. In terms of phone call, I did try phone call here. VoLTE and Wi-Fi perfectly working fine, as it is using Google's default dialer. So whenever you record phone call, it will announce. And video call is also working, so no issue at all in terms of calling. In terms of Google Photos, as I said, we do get unlimited storage. So as you can see here, unlimited storage is available. And if we try Magic Editor, it's going to work. So as you can see here, Magic Editor is also working well here. In terms of other application, WhatsApp, you can log in. As you can see, WhatsApp is working, no issue. And unfortunately, there is no safety net support. That means we can't use bank application here, like payment application and all those things. So those are not going to work. There are workaround to fix this kind of issues, but a little bit tedious. And when you update your ROM, you have to do it again. So bank app's not going to work, but ChatGPT is working. So as you can see here, no issue at all. Usually ChatGPT doesn't work if you don't have safety net feature. Other features like we do get circle to search, as it is Android 16 based ROM, we do get all the features. No issue, working perfectly fine. And lastly, in terms of gaming, so I did try Call of Duty here in the default max setting. It ran really well, no issue at all, no heating issue, no performance related issue, everything working perfectly fine. So overall, the ROM, as you can see here, it is perfectly usable, smooth, no issue at all. Obviously, there is a little issue with fingerprint scanner and safety net feature. Otherwise, this is a perfectly usable ROM, and I'm really enjoying using this ROM on this device. Obviously, in the future, I will try to find better ROM for this device. Maybe I will downgrade this device to Android 13 or 14 to find a suitable ROM for this device. So if you are still using this device, you can keep eye on my channel if you want to see more custom ROM reviews. So that's all about this ROM review. I will put the ROM link in the description below if you want to try. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.